हेलो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हैं आप सब। आज हम न्यूज़पेपर द हिंदू का एक एडवर्टीज़मेंट पढ़ेंगे जो यूपीएससी एस्पिरेंट्स के लिए बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट होने वाला है। और साथ ही हमें इसमें कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट वोकैब भी देखने को मिल सकती है। तो चलिए सबसे पहले इसमें इस्तेमाल होने वाले कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट वर्ड्स को देख लेते हैं। पहला इम्पोर्टेंट वर्ड जो है वो है क्विट। क्विट का मतलब होता है छोड़ देना, तर्क कर देना, टू लीव समथिंग। व्हेन यू लीव समथिंग परमानेंटली उसको हम क्विट बोलते हैं। अनप्रिडिक्टेबल, अनप्रिडिक्टेबल का मतलब होता है जिसके बारे में अंदाज़ा करना मुश्किल हो, और प्रिडिक्टेबल का मतलब होता है जिसके बारे में अंदाज़ा किया जा सकता है। डिसहर्टन्ड, डिसहर्टन्ड का मतलब होता है मायूस होना, नाउम्मीद होना। वेन, वेन का मतलब होता है ज़ाया होना, बर्बाद होना। इम्पेरेटिव, इम्पेरेटिव का मतलब होता है समथिंग विच इज़ ऑफ ग्रेट इंपॉर्टेंस, समथिंग विच इज़ वेरी नेसेसरी, उसको हम इम्पेरेटिव बोलते हैं। कंपोजर का मतलब होता है सेल्फ कंट्रोल या कामनेस। रेजिलियंस, रेजिलियंस का मतलब होता है किसी चीज़ को बर्दाश्त करने की ताकत, द कैपेसिटी टू विथस्टैंड समथिंग, स्पेशली समथिंग विच इज़ वेरी चैलेंजिंग। एकिन का मतलब होता है अलाइक, एक जैसा या सिमिलियर। एक्यूमुलेट का मतलब होता है जमा करना। ऑडियस का मतलब होता है मुश्किल, वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट। एक्नॉलेज, एक्नॉलेज का मतलब होता है किसी चीज़ को तस्लीम करना, किसी चीज़ को मान लेना। टू एक्सेप्ट और टू एडमिट समथिंग, स्पेशली समथिंग विच इज़ ट्रू। मेंटीज का मतलब होता है जिनको गाइडेंस दी जा रही हो। एक होता है मेंटर जो गाइडेंस दे रहा हो, और दूसरे होते हैं मेंटीज जिनको गाइडेंस दी जा रही हो। कैटलॉग का मतलब होता है लिस्ट। अगर आप किसी चीज़ की फहरिस्त तैयार करते हो तो उसको हम कैटलॉग बोलते हैं। पेडागोजी, पेडागोजी का मतलब होता है द मेथड और द प्रैक्टिस ऑफ डूइंग समथिंग, स्पेशली द मेथड और द प्रैक्टिस ऑफ टीचिंग, उसको हम पेडागोजी बोलते हैं। डिसेमिनेट का मतलब होता है फैलाना। अगर हम किसी चीज़ को फैला रहे हैं या कोई चीज़ फैल गई हो तो उसको हम बोलते हैं डिसेमिनेट। पार्टे का मतलब होता है हिस्सा लेना, शमूलियत करना। सो दीज आर सम इम्पॉर्टेंट वर्ड्स जो इस एडवर्टीज़मेंट में इस्तेमाल हुए हैं। तो चलिए इस एडवर्टीज़मेंट को पढ़ते हैं। इंडियन रेवेन्यू सर्विसेज ऑफिसर जॉब। अब ये इंडियन रेवेन्यू सर्विसेज के जो ऑफिसर हैं ये कौन है? ये रवि कपूर हैं। अब इन्होंने अपनी जॉब जो है वो छोड़ दी है टू स्टार्ट ए फ्री मेंटरशिप प्रोग्राम फॉर यूपीएससी एस्पिरेंट्स। अब इनसे कुछ क्वेश्चंस किए गए हैं, उनके जवाबात आइए जानते हैं। The first question is, how should students deal with the unpredictable pattern of the UPSC exam, especially after prelims 2023? Dealing with the unpredictable nature of the UPSC exam, especially post prelims 2023, presents a considerable challenge for students. This year's prelims exam was notably more challenging, leaving many aspirants feeling disheartened, believing their diligent efforts had been in vain. This is where the role of an expert mentor comes into picture. Nevertheless, it's crucial to recognize that the UPSC exam operates on a relative scale. Success in prelims doesn't require you to be the best. You must simply perform better than the majority. Therefore, it's imperative to concentrate on your own performance and refrain from constant comparisons with others. Regarding this year's prelims, success meant making fewer mistakes than fellow candidates and maintaining composure under pressure. Those who managed to minimize errors and stay focused crossed the cutoff threshold. Indeed, the UPSC exam assesses not only your knowledge but also your mental resilience. रवि कपूर का कहना है कि यूपीएससी एग्ज़ाम जो है ये आपकी नॉलेज को एसेस करने के साथ साथ आपकी मेंटल रेजिलियंस को भी देखता है। टू इलस्ट्रेट द यूपीएससी प्रिलिमिनरी एग्जाम, consider it akin to a race where all participants carry heavy backpacks representing their accumulated knowledge and skills. The race is undoubtedly arduous, mushkil hai, but with thorough preparation and careful pacing, it can be conquered. In this race, some runners may sprint initially but eventually exhaust themselves, while others may start slowly but finish strong. The key is to find your own pace and stick to it. If you encounter difficulties along the way, remember that you are not alone. Everyone carries a similar burden. Keep moving forward and stay focused on reaching the finish line. It's important to acknowledge the lack of support and adequate guidance for UPSC aspirants. The UPSC exam is often referred to as the mother of all exams or the toughest exam in the world due to these challenges and the substantial dedication required. Now we have the second question for Ravi Kapoor. What is your free mentorship program? How to enroll and what are your expectations from students? Lack of guidance was the biggest challenges I faced when I was a UPSC aspirant. The anxiety and uncertainty were unbearable and at times I just wanted to quit. I felt like I was not good enough to clear the toughest exam in the world. Teaching and mentoring are my passions. So I take a few students under my wing free of charge and guide them through their entire UPSC preparation journey. The free mentorship program started 3 years ago when I started to give daily assignments and tasks via email to my students. I share with them regular lessons, assignments, scientific strategies, PDF notes, video tutorials, access to toppers, study materials via email which they may need for their entire preparation. My students learn not just how to prepare for the UPSC exam but how to ace it. The focus of the program is to structure UPSC preparation in the most scientific and enjoyable way possible. My aim is to bridge psychology and technology to deliver quality education free of cost. This year, 6 of my mentees have cracked the UPSC exam with AIR 189 Habib Sheikh, AIR 205 Akanksha Anand, AIR 210 Akash AL, AIR 329 Akash Chaudhary, AIR 388 Jayant, AIR 136 Yogindra Meena, Indian Forest Services. As stated, the program is entirely free. The admission process is simple. Admissions to this program, however, are not guaranteed and seats remain limited. Students must apply for admission using the application form. If admitted, they get a confirmation mail and then the program starts. First, with an oath of commitment, which is followed by a series of tasks and assignments. I recommend that only serious UPSC aspirants apply for this program. I work very hard to keep this mentorship program at extra high quality standards, and I expect admitted students to work equally hard, if not more so. If serious aspirants leverage this program properly, it is guaranteed to empower them beyond expectations. Now we have another question. Time management is a big issue for working professionals and students alike. Are there any specific techniques you can suggest? The truth is that no one can create timetable for you since no one knows your situation better than you. To address this, I created a 7-day free email course called the Time Management Sutra, which is included in the FMP. It contains a sequence of daily lessons and questionnaires that detail all important aspects of time management one by one. For instance, on day first, I send them a questionnaire which makes them catalog how the day went and how much disposable time they really had. This helps set realistic expectations. On day second, I make them probe their energy level patterns for better scheduling. On day third, we investigate task setting, and continue to probe various aspects like until day 6. On the seventh day, I ask students to create their own timetables using insights from all the above and share it with me. They then share periodic feedback about their progress. The third question is, what is the best way to create an effective strategy for UPSC preparation and clear it in the first attempt? Here is a powerful algorithm students can use to create their study plans. Number 1. Find out your strongest and weakest subjects by taking a test, but don't let the score affect you emotionally. Make a list of the subjects in ascending order from weakest to strongest. Number 2. Note the estimated number of days remaining from prelims. Number 3. Divide the above number by 12. This is the amount of estimated time you have for completing one subject. Number 4. In your calendar, schedule your weakest subject first using the allocated number of days calculated above. Schedule all the subjects in your calendar from weakest to strongest. Number 5. Now that you know how many days you have for each subject, find the syllabus and calculate how many days you have for each chapter unit of the syllabus. Number 6. Keep working backwards until you arrive at your daily targets. Keep a close watch on your progress, seek feedback, and if possible, find the guidance of an expert mentor. Number 7. If required, repeat the above every 8 weeks. The algorithm described here will give the student a good idea of how to set their expectations and how hard they need to work. However, it considers only one factor, time available. There are many nuances to creating a good strategy, such as the quality of feedback, accountability, mentorship, guidance, and community, which are equally essential to sustain the quality of one's preparation. When I create customized strategies for my mentees, I make sure to include all of them. Now we have question number 4. After quitting the IRS, what do you do professionally? I teach essay, ethics, and answer writing at textbook.com. But what I really do is pedagogy design, innovative problem solving, and creating structures to improve learning outcomes in online education. I realized that the biggest challenge in online education is the lack of human connection between student and teacher. My aim is to marry psychology with technology to bridge this gap such that online education becomes superior to offline education in every respect. With the growing reach of internet in India, this will pave the way for truly democratizing quality education. With the tech resources and support at my disposal at Textbook, I hope to achieve this in the near future. Question 5. What types of study materials, books, or online resources do you suggest for UPSC preparation? At the beginning level, I suggest students to be through all NCRTs at least twice. For newspaper, I suggest either Indian Express or the Hindu. For online resources, there is now a wealth of information on YouTube and Google about UPSC preparation. One can find Telegram channels, forums, groups, and whatnot at the click of a button. The problem, in fact, is that there are too many options and students get lost in the sea of options, which ends up creating fear of missing out and anxiety in their mind. I am all too aware of this and try to curate the best content for students to consume in my mentorship program, which is free for all students. I send them daily tasks, assignments, resources via email about all aspects of the UPSC exam. Just by constantly doing the assignment and tasks I send them, a student can prepare themselves for the UPSC exam free of charge. Question 6. In nurturing the next generation of civil servants, What qualities do you believe are essential for success in this field? In today's dynamic environment, the next generation of civil servants should have the following qualities. Number one, tech friendliness. Artificial intelligence, big data, and tech is where all the action is nowadays, in the government and outside it. A successful civil servant should be an agent of change, and the best tool for change is technology. To stay updated, and always thinking about potential applications of technology to make lives for the citizens easier should be the thought process of civil servants of the next generation. Quality number two, truly democratic leadership. The days of the ivory tower governance are over, and information is disseminated faster than it can be controlled. Civil servants of tomorrow should feel comfortable in being truly democratic and allowing power to vest with the people. They must resist the urge to control, micromanage, and should exercise authority only when absolutely necessary. Third quality, exemplary ethical conduct. Civil servants will face the challenge of a rapidly changing society. India is now a place which creates millionaires by the hour, so a civil servant must accept that they are not to partake in personal wealth creation. Their role is to facilitate the entrepreneurial streak of the people so that our country progresses faster, to protect the innovation mindset and regulate areas which can endanger honest civilians, to maintain law and order, etc. They must be comfortable in taking a back seat and not be attracted to glamour, fame, and the limelight of social media, which is so easily available these days. If you are interested to enroll for this mentorship program, you can scan this code or you can WhatsApp on this number. Thank you so much.